Yes? Okay. My name is Archna Haylock, and I am the community director. So my responsibility is to manage all of the community, all of our memberships, all over the world. So just a little bit of introduction. Our foundation staff has changed over the last year to 2 years. We've added a lot more people. You see Bill Carter right there. He's our CTO. You see Steve Helvey, our VP of Channels. We have Dirk, who is our marketing and communications. And we've added Rajiv Sharma, who is responsible for software and technologies. John Levin is in Europe. Michael, Kaylee, and Nick make up the rest of the staff. So just 9 of us, 10 of us, managing all of Open Compute worldwide. The OCP board has changed a little bit too. We've added Bill Stein from Rackspace as John Engate's retired. Andy Bechtolsheim is an individual contributor. We've got Bill Lang from Microsoft, Jason Waxman from Intel, Josh Mathis from Goldman Sachs, and then we are led by Mark Rennig of Facebook. Mark Rennig used to be part of Open Compute when it first originated. He was part of Rackspace when he first joined Open Compute, and now he's coming back after several years to lead us again. Please let me know if I'm going too fast. A little bit about OCP over the past couple of years. We have 200 corporate members. This includes people that are using OCP, people that are supplying OCP with product, both hardware and embedded software, and people that are also solutioning the complete solution. They're putting together the rack, all the compute nodes, the networking, the storage. They're putting it all together and they're making it available to the mass public. There are 6,000 participants in our community. This includes technical people, both hardware and software. We've got sales and business development folks. We've got executives, vice presidents, and CEOs that are part of our community. Folks that are responsible for manufacturing and process engineering, facilities people, as well as academic institutions, universities, and research institutes, both here and both in the United States as well as outside. We have member companies all over the world, and I just wanted to show you just briefly what our membership looks like. So this is just a brief glimpse at what our platinum members are. There's a lot of platinum members. And you might see some of these companies represented in Japan. Our gold members, and then there's silver members, and a lot of community. So this together makes up, you know, OCP. I'm trying to see. Middle tab. Okay, there we go. Thank you. So, sorry. LinkedIn just recently announced joining OCP. This is a huge step forward for the community. They have been participating in Open 19 and in the rack industry. They're tremendous users. There's, you know, enterprise moving towards the hyperscaler, and we're really, really excited about this relationship. We're hoping to see a lot more contributions coming from them. You're going to see them participating in our rack and power groups, in our server groups, in our networking groups. They're already using Sonic in their solutions, so we're very, very excited about LinkedIn joining OCP. These are the 4 levels of corporate membership today. We have the community level, which you saw, silver, gold, and platinum. Here are some of the requirements. As you can see, the cost goes down as you go higher up. And the reason for this is we're really expecting our platinum members to be the main contributors and the main adopters of OCP. We're not making money on membership. We're just basically using the membership to stay afloat and to support the community in the best way possible. Some of the benefits of OCP. Joining the corporate membership allows you to connect with all sorts of industry leaders and innovators. You get access to new technologies and new trends. You get to collaborate with all of those companies that you saw, the platinum members, the gold members, the silver members. You become part of this global community that's very, very strong and very, very closely knit. You participate in projects, and I'll go into that, and Bill will go into exactly what those projects are and what it means to be part of the OCP community. You get to, contribute your subject matter expertise, your knowledge, your history, your background, but you still get to control your own IP. Your IP does not get given to OCP. We don't do anything with IP. All we're doing is dealing with open technology and open hardware. If you are a solution provider or a supplier, you get to showcase that product through our OCP marketplace, and Steve will talk more about that later. So you get to join an open movement for hardware and embedded software. You get to provide efficiency and growth and make a tremendous impact on the world. What do we mean by OCP community? So I'm the community director. What does that mean? It's all of these projects and sub-projects. From technology, where it's verticals like telco and the facilities and open system firmware and security, to each of the nodes in a rack. We're talking power nodes, we're talking racks, we're talking server, storage, networking. All of that together, along with the hardware management, make up the OCP community. And I know Bill will spend a little bit more time going through it, going through each project and telling you exactly what the community is doing today. So, my call to action to you is this. Each project that I just mentioned has a charter. If you get a chance, please read the charter, because then you'll truly understand what the projects are doing and what the community is doing. The projects have a volunteer leader. There are project leads that lead the project on day-to-day, and there's the technical steering committee rep, which we call the IC rep. These guys are setting the direction and the strategy for each project. And it helps to get involved and introduce yourself to them. Some projects, as you learned here, have subgroups in them. And each subgroup has its own charter and its own mailing list and its own little community, because they're all working together on a very focused group. So the Advanced Cooling Group just got formed. They're working on cooling solutions for the data center, for the rack, for the nodes in the rack. The JDA project here is a storage project based on cloud hard disk drive, and Bill will talk more to that. But they're working together to solve an industry challenge, and they're trying to come up with solutions together. So get involved, join a mailing list, become a member, and really, really try to be part of this community. We have workshops registered all over the world, and so you can register. Similar to OCPJ, like today, we have another group set up in Taiwan. We also have workshops in Europe, and I'll tell you a little bit more about some upcoming events that you can get involved. All of our project monthly calls are recorded, so you can listen to them if you can't attend in person, and you can send your questions and your comments to the mailing list, and they will respond. So it's kind of really neat. It's accessible to you. If you're a member, completely free of charge, as many people as you want to join, you can join. So what do we mean by contributions? You keep hearing this word over and over again. So-and-so has contributed a project, so-and-so has contributed a design. What does it mean? So contributions come from proposals and ideas from either the project community, they come from other open organizations like the Linux Foundation, Open Power, OpenStack. They come to us because there is a hardware component that they're trying to address. They're doing the software, we're doing the hardware. So they come to us with some proposals and ideas, or they come from another community, meaning within our project group, there's another project group that's coming in that's impacting us. So the server group is working together with the rack and power group, and they're trying to solve, a problem together. Sorry. Once the proposal and the idea is presented to the community, it then goes to the project lead, and it goes to the CTO, and it goes to me, and it goes to the technical steering committee. They look at the project, they do revisions. If there's an existing project like OpenRec V1, it went to version 2. They collaborate with other project teams. And eventually, it becomes a spec, or it becomes a design, or it becomes a product, or it becomes a white paper, or a case study, or a reference architecture. That goes before our steering committee for a vote. It goes before our foundation for recognition. It goes on the marketplace if they become a solution provider. Those are all contributions. What is open hardware? Well, traditionally, it used to be specifications and design files, but today, we're also, part of our charter is to include embedded software. That includes BIOS, that includes firmware, that includes all of those things that are touching the hardware from a software perspective. They're all contributed to us, royalty-free, using a contribution license agreement. So all that means is that you are not going to assert any patents if someone uses that specification or that design file. That's all that means. You retain the IP. The IP still belongs to you. We don't use it. We don't need it. If someone goes and builds a product based on that open spec, that IP belongs to the product, the supplier. That supplier is only coming to us to get recognition that it is indeed based on an open spec, and the foundation validates it, our technical steering committee validates it, and the project groups provide feedback. And then that product gets recognized as OCP accepted or OCP inspired. So this is how the community collaborates. Traditionally, we had specs, design files, and product recognition. Now we're accepting reference architectures. If you've used OCP product, we want to hear about it. If you've had a good experience with OCP products, we really want to hear about it. If you've had challenges with OCP products, please share these with us. Embedded software is picking up speed, so if you're working on open system firmware, if you're working on hardware management, bring that to us as well. OCP has our own GitHub directory, and we socialize and open up that software to everybody else to use. If you're going to have a video that's done with OCP in mind, please let us know. We want the ability to connect the rest of our community with that video. I know there's been several videos out there, and if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see all those videos from other suppliers and customers that have used OCP. So upcoming events. We've got a Rack and Power workshop on July 24th, which is next week in Fremont. It's being hosted by Delta Electronics at their US headquarters. I know you may not be able to attend it. I know several people are attending it. If you cannot make it, the workshop will be videotaped, and it will be available on the OCP Past Events website 1 week after. So you should be able to hear about what's going on with Rack and Power and with advanced cooling, because that's a part of it. We have a networking workshop that we are targeting right now in late August in San Jose. If you happen to be in San Jose, please let me know. We'll get you registered. It's one of our largest groups, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the networking group, from Sonic and Psi to ONI, which is the install environment, to Open Network Linux, to Campus Branch Wireless. Our incubation committee, which is our steering committee, meets every 6 weeks, and they vote on upcoming contributions. It's a great way to read about it, listen about it, and figure out what new is coming in our pipeline. We have a regional summit in Europe, and I know Steve will talk a little bit more about this, but given the market demand and the community there, we've decided to host a regional summit. It's a 2-day event in Amsterdam in October. And sponsorships are available if you want to be a part of it. But if you can, please try to attend. We're expecting about 1,000 people. It'll be in Amsterdam. And then, of course, we have our normal summit. Our main event is our summit in March. It's slated for March 14th and 15th in San Jose, California. We're accepting bundle sponsorships, so if you're looking to present in October, and also looking to present in March. We have bundle scholarships, and depending on your level of membership, if you're a platinum member, you get a 20% discount. And if you bundle them, there's larger discounts available. I think your laptop died. I'm not sure. Oh, there it goes. It went to sleep. A little bit more about our regional summit. You can read about it. It's on our website. That's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions for me? Okay. Thank you.